3 things that a man is looking for in a wife. Most women think that a man is looking for a wife who is beautiful, a woman who can take care of him and with whom he can have regular, good sex. But here are 3 things a man is actually looking for in a woman to commit to her for life. The first thing is that she must bring him peace and not pressure. The kind of peace that says, I as a woman am emotionally grounded. I don't need chaos to feel alive. Because no man wants to tiptoe around his wife because she's always complaining about something or she's always telling him he's doing something wrong. Only when a man feels that it's safe to go to his house because there's peace at home, he will want to come home to his wife, to be with her and not just to sleep with her. The second thing he's looking for is a wife who respects him but isn't blindly impressed by him. He doesn't want a fan, he wants a partner. Someone who believes in who he is right now but also sees his potential to become even better. Not by pressuring him, but by supporting him in his mission he has chosen for himself in this life. And the third thing he's looking for is a woman who knows her worth and who isn't afraid to walk away if her needs are not being met. This one is everything, because men don't fall in love with women who are desperate. They fall in love with a woman who has standards and the strength to stand by them. That kind of self-respect is sexy. That makes a man want to pursue a woman. Because as a woman, it's you who determines your own value. And only when you see it, a man can see it too. It's actually so that the more you like, love and respect yourself, that he will see you as an asset and not as an option. And that's exactly how the mind of a man shifts from being attracted to a woman to want to make her his wife. A man who really loves you will never be vague about his intentions with you, because men are goal-oriented. So when he is in love with you, you are his goal. So he will do everything to prove to you that he's worthy of your love. That's why I always say, when a man gives you the bare minimum, he doesn't love you. The second thing a man who loves you will never do is he will never on purpose hurt you, because it's in a man's DNA to protect the one he loves. So if he's able to walk out the door while you are crying, he doesn't really love you. And the third thing a man who really loves you will never do is he will never ask you to pay half the rent or to pay for date nights or to pay for anything that makes his life more convenient. And I'm not talking about a man who's a student or who works 2 jobs to make ends meet. I'm talking about a man who has a job, who has an income. So if that kind of man asks you to go 50-50, he's just looking for a convenient way to reach his goals faster. Because a man who really loves you loves to provide for you, loves to take care of you. 3 things every man wants from his woman. Although he is in a relationship with a woman, he still wants to feel that he's a free man to make his own choices. The worst thing a woman can do to her man is to constantly try to change him, to influence him, to do things that he actually doesn't want to do. The second thing a man wants from his woman is for her to be able to give him peace, to calm him down. Men are very goal-oriented. Whatever they do in life, they don't do anything just random. They do it to achieve something because they're super competitive. And the one thing he knows for sure is that he has to earn money. Because if he doesn't earn money, he is seen by society as some kind of loser. And on top of that, he's not really allowed to talk about his anxiety and his feelings and his worries, because then he is seen by women as being weak. But a man doesn't want a woman to help him solve his problems. He wants a woman to give him support so that when he comes home with a lot of problems on his mind, she won't add to his problems. No, she will give him a warm hug and she will make him feel at peace at home. And the last thing all men need is for a woman to be able to inspire him. Maybe when a man is single, he's fine by living in his man cave. But once he meets a woman that he actually falls in love with, he starts to visualize his future with her. He starts to visualize how he can make more money to be able to please her. He changes. He wants to be close to her and make love to her. He wants to go to the gym and get his body in shape. Haven't you seen this with men? Once they're in love, they suddenly start to work out. And this is all because of her, because she inspires him to want to become a better man. And he needs that. Because once a woman domesticates her man, she basically gives him more space to be able to go after his goals. 3 smart questions to ask on a first date. Instead of asking him the classic questions about the kind of work he does and if he likes it or whatever, ask him to tell you a little story about something he remembers from his childhood. Because whatever happens in our childhood that's important forms the way we think about ourselves and about the world. So for example, if he tells you that his favorite moment of the year was always Christmas, because it would be the only time that his family was getting together, Now you know that traditions and family are very important to him. And the good thing with these kind of questions is that you immediately get a lot more information about him, plus that it's a perfect icebreaker to start a conversation. The second question to ask is what he likes to do on the weekends, because like this you can find out if there's space in his life for a relationship. For example, if he tells you, every Friday night I go for drinks after work with the guys. On Saturday I always go and watch a game with my friends, and on Sunday I usually go and see my mom. That shows you that he's pretty conservative and there is space for you, because you could go and watch the game together with him or visit his mom if you want to. And the third question you should ask him, but only if you like him, and at the end of the date, please, you will ask him, what did you think when you first saw me? Now, if he says, oh, I really liked you, then he's either not attracted to you or he doesn't feel safe yet to open up to you. But if he says, I thought you looked gorgeous and I love what you're wearing, then he doesn't only approve of your style, but he's also attracted to you.